Hi guys, this is in disguise Richard from Electronics Repair and
Carlos from Retro Upgrade,
and we're here to bring you an interesting product video.
Yeah, for a laser cutter.
Hence the men in green, black. Hi guys, welcome to another Electronics Repair video. I'm here with Carlos today from Retro Upgrade, and we have another laser engraver cutter. We reviewed one of these a month or two ago, and this one is apparently more aimed at using it for cutting than for the other one was more of an engraving laser. The other thing with this, which is why I decided we would review it, is it should be a lot faster than the other one, and it's also cheaper. So we're going to unbox this and put it together and give it a test today, and let's see how well it works.
Yeah. Will be interesting if it is actually faster than the other one. The other one moves at 5,000 millimeters a minute.
Okay, I think this one is like 10,000.
Yeah, double the speed is really fast. That could make maybe some vibrations in the carriage. So
okay,
we'll have to see if it works at max speed.
Would the vibrations that would affect the
quality of the laser cut? Yeah, because it moves, it shakes the entire thing.
A few moments later.
So let's get into the box. Let's see what we have in here and see if we can put this together without having to refer much to the instruction manuals.
Yeah, I'm not much of an instruction reader myself.
Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh, well, it's very nicely packaged.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So we have a nice hefty user manual.
In contrast to the other one, so that's good.
That's good. I'll just adjust the focus slightly.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, so we have a nice chunky user manual.
Yeah, the other one was missing the user manual physically, but it did come in a downloadable version or in the USB. So. But this one, it's better to have a physical manual at hand when you build stuff normally.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. The other user manual was pretty much useless at actually putting it together.
It was useless.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this very chunky user manual is just lots and lots of different languages.
But it does have a lot of QR codes that send you to different pages, web pages. So
yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah.
And some YouTube videos I can see on the text.
So YouTube, Instagram, Facebook group, Twitter. Okay, so let's see. We have a
guarantee
certificate. We have another
certificate.
Yep. Lots of certificates. And let's take the various bits out. Oh, we have some more glasses. Perfect.
Then we have two.
We have cable ties and bits and bobs. A cleaning brush.
Yeah, that's good. It's a laser. So.
Some black things it is for practicing and playing with.
Yeah, it's balsa wood and maybe a black acrylic. So it can cut it.
Well, you have a look at that, Carlos, while we continue. So
let's see here. It has some cable strips. So that's probably for mounting.
USB cable.
It has a setup for the focus.
Okay.
You put it in between the laser and the object you're going to cut or engrave.
Okay.
That's really handy.
Good. I have the laser. This apparently is a 10-watt laser.
It's a 10-watt one. Okay. Is it a dual? Do you know if it's a dual laser or just a single module?
It looks like a single.
It's a lot smaller than the other one.
Okay. Would you like the knife to get into there?
No, it's open.
Okay,
so let's see the laser module, and it has the nozzle in here. Let me show the nozzle over there. It's a small it's actually made of aluminium. Not bad. The other one was plastic.
Okay. So is that on the actual laser?
Yeah, it goes screwed on here.
Okay.
On this one, let's see, there.
Really? Not on
sorry. Wrong way around.
Yeah, where the laser is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it focuses the beam. And this seems to have air assist fought off because it has a small hole on the side. So it can blow in air.
And that's to blow the smoke out of the way to not block the laser beam, basically. Yeah.
But I can't see a way to get the air in.
Okay.
So maybe an extra option or something.
Well, we have more bits. We have, this looks very similar to the other one in some respect.
So I've been looking at the laser, and the port on the top I thought was actually the laser is actually an air assist hose, and it goes actually right through here. So you don't need to pipe from the side like you usually do on these cheap ones. I don't know how cheap this was, but
I believe it was very competitive price.
yeah,
Actually, this we'll
and
see.
this is the power connector is really nice compared to the other one that had the two. What are they called? The fan connectors.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're like,
Yeah.
a bit like an IDC. No, they weren't IDC connectors. But
Yeah, no, not really, but yeah. So then there has to be a pump. That's the shroud.
that's the shroud.
Yeah.
I can find more bits of metal work. We have a.
I see the hose and the pump.
Oh, we have a hose and a pump. Ah,
No, this is a check valve.
okay.
Okay, so we are missing a pump.
Well, there's some more bits in here yet.
Yeah.
We have more bits.
Well, this looks promising. That means this is air assisted, so you can cut actually thicker pieces.
Which is what they said about it having. No, that's
Ooh,
a cable.
That's nice.
That's the control panel.
This is the control board.
And there's nothing else in the box.
Oh, so no pump?
I don't see one. Oh, hang on. There is something else in the box. No, it's another cable.
That's another cable.
I will check to be sure.
Yeah.
We have no secret compartments.
There seem to be a lot of them.
Yeah, they are, but no secrets in here.
No.
No.
So you have all the connections for the pump. Is it internal? No, but then why would they have a check valve?
Exactly.
So I'm guessing it's an optional extra. And it does say on the little baggie,
Yeah.
do not put this nozzle on if you're not using the pump. So
Okay.
we'll not be using that because he didn't get the pump. That can't be a pump, right? No, it's no power to it.
No, it's a valve. It's a valve.
It's a normal one-way valve.
I can actually ask Aufero to ask them about the pump. If it's an optional, maybe we need to go down to the aquarium.
It's not
shop.
mounted on the rails, right?
I don't see anything. So we have 1, 2,
3 stepper motors, but no pump. No. Okay. No.
4 rails. No, 5. We have this piece as well.
Yeah.
So
This is just the front end, I'm guessing, where the computer is. That's pretty much it.
yeah,
The pump is not mounted on the computer, right? There are flat pumps. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Well, it looks really nice. Machined. I think it's steel.
aluminium. Maybe.
Yeah, and it's 2 steel plates with a I channel or a T channel connection. That's really nice. That means this is really easy to disassemble. Not that you would need it, obviously.
No, exactly. So, what shall we put us together and we'll see if
let's build this.
let's see if we can build it now. Easy or difficult that is going to be. We have it set up ready, guys. Now we've just been having a little play with this, and as Carlos pointed out, this doesn't have any limit switches, so there's nothing to tell it when it's actually reached the end of the travel. But I did actually figure out how to do this without the limit switches. So basically, as I discovered, if we put the laser to a particular position, such as there, and I hit home, I can now move the laser. I'll send it to somewhere. Okay, I sent it a little bit too far. If I now go to origin, it'll move back to where I said was home, which was somewhere there.
Yeah.
Yep. So what we need to do is we just set the laser to the end of the travel here. We go home. I can now send it somewhere again. This time it shouldn't hit anywhere.
No, should be fine now.
Should be fine now. So it'll go to position, and if I then say go to origin, it will come back to where I said home is. So that's how you set up the laser without having limit switches. So now Carlos will have a play with this software and show you how to actually etch some things and cut some things.
Okay, so we'll do some primary calibration. I have some balsa wood. I don't know if you can see
they can see anything but here.
Yeah. This is balsa wood, really thin stuff. Burns really easily. You can cut it. You can, do whatever you like with it. What I'm going to do is make the LAR logo here. This is Lightburn. Sorry, Lightburn software. It's exactly the same one as we used the last time. They don't provide software. They recommend this one though. There is a free version or a free alternative that's called Laser Gerbil. It's kind of limited. It can work, but if you're going to use this machine often and semi-professionally or doing boxes or stuff, I recommend you buying this software. Actually,
how much is it? How much is the software?
About $50, I think, $50. So it's not cheap, but it's not really expensive either, and it saves you a lot of hassle.
Yeah, and we're actually using the 30-day free demo version.
Yeah, you get 30 days free trial to work it out. It works a little like let's say Inkscape or Illustrator. It uses vectors to do the images, and you have layers, so you can actually put one laser power when you use this one, another one when you use this one, and so you can split it up in different power sections. So if you want to do a deep cut first, let's say cut off the corners and then engrave something in the middle, you can put high power on the first pass and then lower power on the second pass to just engrave. So it makes it a little more flexible. It's a lot harder on the free version. It's really hard actually to set up. Then you have some tabs over here. There's a lot of settings in this application. If you want to learn about this app, there's a lot of videos on YouTube. It's
a really popular one.
It's the most popular laser engraver software that's not professional grade, let's say. There are a few custom for big industrial lasers, but don't use that. Use this. This is a lot easier to set up. Second thing, when you set up the device, it does require drivers. There are some instructions on the webpage on how to change the drivers with a special software, SATA Diag. I recommend you reading the actual driver section.
Can I only just mention, though, I believe with Windows 10 it actually just installs anyway. This machine has Windows 7 on, which is possibly why it didn't
no, it actually doesn't. That driver, it's because Windows doesn't like to install serial drivers automatically, so it's instead defaults to USB serial. And this machine doesn't work with USB serials. It needs to be serial only. So
even though it uses a USB cable?
Yeah, pretty much. So it pretty much is a USB dummy cable. It's just a serial cable. And you have to choose the COM port that it shows after you install the drivers. So when you install the drivers, you see the COM port that it assigns, just like the instructions say, and you choose it here if it doesn't automatically find it.
That's very similar to using the Arduino boards.
Yeah, pretty much.
With Arduino IDE, it comes up as a serial port.
Exactly. That's exactly how they work. So another thing to think of, you will get an error first time you connect it, so that the device couldn't be installed and stuff. Ignore those errors and just do the steps on the webpage. It will still install even if it says it hasn't, so don't worry about it.
And we managed to do it, guys, so it can't be that difficult.
No, it's not. Okay, so let's see if we can import image. Let's see if we can find something
what you're gonna find on here.
Interesting. Let's see if we can find the LER logo. Learn. Okay, guys, so Richard found the logo on his computer. He knows what the stuff is. I don't. So you just drag and drop. I don't know if you can see that, so let's do it like this. Drag and drop, put it in. You see it turns black and white. You can't laser engrave in color.
Okay.
Not yet anyway. I'm pretty sure someone's working on it. So the easiest way to actually center something is to first see the size. You have the size here. So this should fit on the balsa wood. If we want to engrave it, you're good to go. Put the laser power here at the speed at 100 and the power at LU2-10A. So this is showing in millimeters per second instead of millimeters per minute. So the recommended setting is actually millimeters per minute. That's what all the power settings are shown on the internet and stuff. So actually you should go into settings and change it out. We found the settings. It's on the edit and then settings, and you have the units here, and instead of this it says better for CO2, you have better for diode lasers. That's what we have here, so we choose millimeters per minute. Of course, if you go imperial, you can do that as well. Press OK, and now you get the speed here at the rated speed we got with the manufacturer. So we can go all the way up to 10,000. I'll try at 5 first, because that's what the other machine runs at. Okay. And then we try at 10,000, see how it works. Yeah. I'm going to shrink the image a little bit, so it doesn't take up the entire balsa wood. Okay, so this works like Photoshop. If you hold Control, it shrinks. It
keeps the aspect ratio
uniformly. Yeah, exactly. So if you screw up, it has Control Z support. So there are 2 ways you can use images. You can either trace the image, so it just takes the outlines. You see the pink lines, but it fails quite horribly sometimes. So you have to play around with the sliders. That didn't help at all. There we go. But it will make an outline for the shadow. Yeah. So, and there's nothing you can do about it. It will just add it. So if you want a nice vector graphic, put it in Illustrator or Inkscape first. Make the vector graphic there, delete the lines you don't want, and then import the vector graphic. That works fine as well. We want, this time I'm going to try to raster, so it's...
Effectively we'll have the drop shadow like
it will draw it out in points. So you can go into adjust image instead for rasters, and here you can see a preview of exactly how it makes the image. Yeah. So, and there is a very good tip here. Make it a lot sharper than you want it. So usually photos, if you make them look nice here, they look like crap on a piece of wood. So you make it a lot sharper. You use these 2 sliders here, and you see you get a sharp corner. Okay. So that makes contrast, and you need pretty much contrast to see the changes in wood.
Is this kind of a matter of trying with trial and error, so you get used to it?
So the recommendation I got on it was looking on other videos, and they all said make it a lot more contrasty than it should be. Contrasty, a new word, I guess. So this looks worse, but on the piece of wood it will look good. Okay. Okay. So next step, placing the piece of wood. So this is 0, 0 down here, but you don't know where the laser start is. So that won't help you at all. So what you do is you put it in a random spot, this one, move it to the center of this, and then move the piece of wood to the center. Okay. So now it knows where that drawing is in compared to the home. Now, next step, we need to calibrate the height. So let's bring out all
the goodies we got.
All the goodies, we got acrylic distance thingy. Okay. Let's do some peeling. That's the backing still on. I cut my nails. So you guys,
I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whichever subscriber told me I should cut my fingernails. Yeah. You don't want to if you're doing electronics repair.
No, exactly. Look what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Even I was struggling.
I can't open it anymore.
Is there a reason why we need to take this off?
It gives a small thickness. Okay. So it actually...
And that actually makes a difference?
Yeah, and the power for cutting, it's extremely important to have it at a perfect distance. Okay. Because you lose, for every, I think, millimeter of difference, you lose like 20% of the power. So it's a lot.
Oh, okay.
And you lose a lot of resolution when you're doing rasters and stuff.
Okay, so we now have our little bit of
Yeah.
black plastic
It's
acrylic.
black acrylic. It's
Okay.
a specific height.
Mm-hmm.
So you just put it underneath. Loosen this thumb screw and just push it down until it touches, and then just
Yep.
tighten it again and just pull out.
And that's it.
That's pretty much it. But I see it had some flex, the wood, so it may have bent while we did it. So let's just do that again.
Okay.
And don't put it too tight down. Okay, so let's put. So yeah, it bends it a little bit. So I'm going just drag it up a quarter of a millimeter or so,
Mhm.
and then tighten it, and now it's loose underneath, but it's
Okay.
still almost touching. And yeah, and now it looks even.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll put it in the middle. Let's see. So if that was the middle of the image, that should give me the corner here.
Okay.
There we go.
Can we tell it to move to each corner to see how big it's going
Yeah,
to be?
exactly. There is a button for it, a frame.
Okay.
So it goes around
Ah.
where it draws the entire thing.
And
So
it's
it's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah. So let's reduce the sides a bit.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll move it to one of the corners. Here.
Okay.
You are completely right. That's what this button is for. Okay. So we can put it little inside.
Okay.
So let's go to the right corner just to keep an eye on everything. This is a little tedious, but
Okay.
it seems to work fine. And that's the center. So it's going to take up half or,
Okay.
or a quarter. And the frame button is to do this.
And now it fits.
Yeah, it shows you exactly how big of a area you use. Okay, so now you just actually press print. The problem is the power is, I'm guessing, too low to actually burn in. 20% of 10 watts is 2 watts, so that it's not a lot, but we can try it out first, just to make sure we don't burn a hole in
The desk.
in
Yes.
the desk or its mat.
Or my knee, which is underneath the desk.
No, that won't be a problem. You'll probably notice the
Do
fire.
we need the green glasses?
Yeah. Okay, so the chance that this will spill laser lights and burn our eyes is almost zero.
Well, it's more zero for me than it is for Carlos.
Yeah.
But he's the assistant, so...
Yes, so it's no problem if I go blind. Anyways, so if you're using it on reflective surfaces, yes, use the glasses. If you have pets, kids, whatever at this height, also cover it up with a shroud or something, a piece of cardboard, whatever.
Yeah, because actually I find it quite difficult to get the glasses on my pet cat.
Yeah, they usually don't want to have glasses.
No. My little Munchito, my little cat, does not like wearing glasses.
No, I'm pretty sure my kid doesn't want to either. Okay, so you see, this is the speed we're going.
Yep.
6,000 millimeters, and this is the power. You can actually adjust it however you like.
Of course.
And you can put on the air assist or without air assist.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think we have air assist, so I turned it off. We'll see if it sucks.
Is that turned off or turned on with a little block?
It's turned off when it's
Oh,
red,
I see, yeah,
and green
okay.
when it's turned on.
Okay.
You have the glasses on. so
Oh,
you don't
sorry,
see.
I have the glasses on, I can't see it. It's red and green. To me, that's just like white and black.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing.
Yeah.
So, and you can actually do minimum power. So you can actually tell it to minimum go to a. So if you want the whites to be a little grayer, then you can put on the minimum.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try this out. Press OK here and press start. This should turn on the laser and start rastering.
There's a fan in it.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it has air assist. It sucks air through the hole.
So what's the black thing for? Then what's the little valve for?
It's just to reduce the air.
Okay. So this means we should be putting the little tube on.
Yeah. As you can see, still works.
Okay.
We can test with and without. make a comparison.
Have you got your glasses?
Yeah, they're over here.
Okay. I reckon we'll make a real good photo.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys? Is that cool or what? Oh, it's printing.
That will make a perfect thumbnail.
Yeah, it will. Actually, I wonder if you can have either external wear or the internal one.
Yeah, but because that's the fan, but it's actually sucking in air. Put the finger on
I can feel it.
Yeah, it's actually sucking in air. So it has a pump inside.
So,
It's very smooth.
yeah. So we'll try putting the air pipe on and putting the little nozzle
Restrictor,
on.
yeah.
And we will then try this again at 10,000.
Yeah. And see how fast we can actually do. And then we'll cut. Do you have a piece of metal? Yeah, you have some hard drives or whatever.
What do you want to print?
Just to have it as a backing plate so we don't burn a hole for cutting the wood. Yeah, perfect. that works amazingly well.
That looks rather good.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
So what you want to do? So you want to try it at 10,000 with just the same now, and then we put the nozzle on. We want to put the nozzle on first and try it, and then do the 10,000.
You can do the 10,000 first. We have one more piece, and then we have some small pieces right here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things we have to mention. The smoke. You want some kind of extraction, fume wood, whatever, open.
Yeah.
Because now I'm not cutting. Just wait until we cut. Do you have the smoke alarm on?
No.
Okay, good. And does this?
Well, the laser's off. I bet it cools down.
Yeah. Does it really suck? It did suck when it was moving.
Well, I'm assuming the laser is now cooling down by itself.
Yeah. Yeah, it is sucking in air. It left an indent. a little one.
Yeah, it is. I feel it.
Yeah. That's amazing. They fit in two lasers and pump.
So, what we're going to do now? We're going to.
Okay.
So
let's show this.
Okay.
Okay, so it's done. It
looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's not too bad for a first try.
No.
You need to fine tune these machines, or at least the settings.
Okay. So, would you like to try this at the full speed, 10,000?
Yeah, without the shroud. As
it is. Let's just do it again with the 10,000, and then we'll try connecting the air pipe.
Yeah,
and the
because we noticed when it was running that it actually makes some negative pressure here, or suction, let's say. So it looks like it uses the fan to suck in air through the hole and just push it down through the opening. So actually, it has inbuilt air assist. I'm guessing.
Good. So let's go this way.
Yeah, but we need to turn it around and move it to where it was.
Okay, let's go.
So let's move it first. Go to this corner again. And now we put it. It's easier this way. And I know that's the corner.
Okay.
And just let's push the frame button.
Yep. Fits
that
nicely.
looks nice. Let's change the settings. When you go higher speeds, it will get lighter color. It doesn't get enough time to burn in, so you have to put the power up as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so it spends less time per second, let's say, per inch or per millimeter.
Yeah, yes, the time per millimeter is less.
Yeah, so we'll put it up 10%.
Not double? Does it not work that way?
No, because we didn't double the speed actually.
We were on 6,000.
Yeah, so okay, almost double. 30,
almost doubled.
35 then.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah. And this should give us similar results, but and half the speed, or double the speed.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try this out.
Let's go.
And we got a failure. Stop.
What was it doing there?
We dropped that screw.
The screw fell out. The little screw for the end of the position. Do we need that if this is actually locked in place?
No, we don't. We don't.
No, we don't.
A small
need
screw
it.
fell out.
Who needs it?
No, one spare part extra, that doesn't matter. Let's try this again. So let's. It will get a little darker on the part it already did, but this is incredibly fast.
That's showing some.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's be safe.
Yeah. Oh, we need some cocktails now.
Yeah.
Cocktails, girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the idea.
Oh, this green color.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. I understand now why you saw the wrong colors on the screen.
Yeah, this has a very strange effect on your eyes.
Yeah, it does.
That actually seems to be printing in a slightly
Darker.
higher contrast, yeah.
Yeah, so the laser power shouldn't be matched to the speed increase.
Okay.
So 30 would be closer to the one we did, but it's fine. We're experimenting. Okay, so we have to mention, obviously, smoke. We're burning wood.
Yeah.
It's a laser. It's burning. When you're engraving, it's not that bad. When you're cutting, though, keep a fan close. Turn off your smoke alarm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll get showered if you have one of those, because it generates a lot of smoke.
Okay. And how about a fire extinguisher?
Not a bad idea. It's really not a bad idea.
Okay, that's getting somewhere.
Yeah, that's extremely fast. That's double the speed of the last one we reviewed. And it's actually quite accurate.
Yeah.
And we aren't using the air assist nozzle at the moment.
But we'll try that next.
Yeah, that's the next step. We have some more balsa wood. And then we'll try cutting at different speeds. I'll set up a few layers and put a cutting pattern. Maybe we'll cut out the LER logo.
Yeah, that sounds like an idea. Because Aufero actually did say to me that this was a very good cutting laser and asked if we would try that on the review.
Yeah. So let's try the cutting. I am actually more interested in the cutting than the actual engraving, because cutting makes more sense for us, because we make boxes and project boxes and stuff like that with them. The engraving obviously works really well.
Okay,
That's
what do we have?
really fast.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Is it going to be warm?
No, it's not.
No, it's cold.
If you do that on metal, it's going to be warm afterwards.
Yeah. That's nice.
That's really nice. Okay, so let's try to do a little more here. Okay, so we can do a double pass. So we did this, and okay, let's see if I can remember the controls. Right click, left click. Zoom in here. I'm not used to this setup, but I guess this works. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just draw some lines around, because you can use the raster transformation thingy, but when it's this easy of a thing, why would you?
Yeah.
It's a square. You just click on the sides. Let's see. There we go. And it auto closes it.
Okay.
So we have a cutting pattern. So we can actually close down. You have here options to show an output. So if we don't want to raster it, we just do this.
Yeah.
And doesn't output it to the actual laser. So you see the blue line? It's going to cut on that line. We need to set up the power and speed to match cutting speed instead. So it's about 500-ish or so, and you can cut with about 30 or 40. It's going to go a lot slower, it's going to burn a lot. And in these settings, it's important that you know that you can actually put number of passes.
Okay.
So you can pass it 3 times to cut through thicker material. We can actually do it in one pass here. And you can actually do both. You can raster first and then
cut.
and ask it to cut. We're going to pull up this laser a little bit now and put some backing underneath because we're going to cut. So we're going to put a metal piece or some kind.
Something we can find.
Yeah.
I've got holes in that metal thing actually. How about we're using... No, they're too small, these things what we used before.
Let's see. Because we're going to cut something rather small. That works.
Certainly does work. Let me just take this off here.
Richard found a case side.
Richard needs a screwdriver.
You can't use your nails to unscrew.
It'll fit. No, not with crossheads.
No. I actually unscrew stuff on the car when I have long nails.
A subscriber told me to cut mine.
Yeah, I remember. They're really useful, actually. I feel so useless when picking off small pieces and stuff. Yeah, especially when you're working on old computers with a lot of these jumpers. Yeah.
What do they call them in Swedish?
Jumpers.
Okay. En Espanol? Humpers.
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 I'm pretty sure that's how they say it.
Humpers, exactly.
Yeah. So
this is not going to be level though, unless you turn it over. Might be a bit reflective. Shall we try it?
yeah, no, it's not reflective enough. It's usually mirror surfaces.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't need to worry.
No.
Let's see if this is
It was
higher
away
up.
from these holes.
Yeah, so the laser is going to hit there. So we're going to actually
alter the height with your little thing again.
Yeah. Okay, so this is.
So do you want to do this from the other side?
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
Okay, so
what's this?
So what I'm going to do is bring this here so it doesn't crash to the corners. Yeah, that's the piece that's lost the screw.
Right.
Okay, so let's see if we can put it somewhere. Calibration piece.
Calibration piece.
There we go. These machines are quite fiddly. We're not going to say otherwise because they are. Now.
Okay.
And that's good height. So the thing we do now,
we put this level.
Yeah, we'll check to see the framing. So we'll send this back home manually.
Okay.
We'll move it to the L, the middle of the L first.
All where it thinks the middle is.
Yes, and no, because we are going to. We don't want it crashing to the metal tabs. We'll keep that far away. It's just so that you don't break the shroud.
Yeah.
And let's do the frame. Let's see. Okay, so a little more farther down. There's the corner. Okay. And because we're going to cut, I want it a little inset.
Yes.
So we'll do the raster pass. I'll just put it a little lower, 30, because we saw the contrast was high. And for cutting, there are a lot of different recommendations. Usually it's 100% power and a slower speed. Now, I don't know how much power this laser has, so
we will find out.
We're going to go 500 here. I usually go 250 and it cuts 100% of the time. I'm guessing 1,002 passes will also cut it.
If you think is the best setting?
Yeah, we'll go slower this time.
What will happen if we use too much power, Carlos?
Probably a lot of smoke.
Okay.
So that's we'll stop it if that happens. And you'll get a nice view.
In that case, then, would I be best maybe to use something like this? This is just a PCB. PC fan with a little 12-volt power pack attached to it.
And if the air assist works like you think it does, it actually helps a lot with the smoke.
Okay.
It pushes the smoke out. The smoke reduces the laser power exponentially. So, yeah.
So in that case, if I put this here and point it in your general direction...
Yeah, that should be good enough.
That should be good enough. Okay. A little bit of air.
Yeah. No, it's going. Is it going to move down?
Oh, what's it? You're in the bottom.
Hey,
corner,
wait.
aren't you? Let's try.
Let me try the framing.
Okay, I'll move the fan. You try the framing.
It won't move down. Okay, perfect.
Okay. Then I can get it a little bit more with Carlos's general direction.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try this out. 1,000 millimeters per minute at 100% laser power. This will probably cut right through. And I put 2 passes. If I see 1 pass is enough, I'll turn it off.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. It will do the raster pass first. This is not too bad. I smell burning balsa wood. It smells kind of nice.
I said it was pushing in your general direction, yeah. You see, guys, good thinking there, yeah.
This is not too bad, but I'm guessing the burning smell will be horrible.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's very difficult to give you guys that experience.
Yeah, smell-o-vision doesn't exist yet.
No.
Yet.
Yet.
Linus Tech Tips had a video about that not too far back.
Uh-huh.
Disgusting as hell.
Did they do it?
Yeah, actually. They had a guest come and show a prototype.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it worked somewhat. I don't know if I want to smell what I see on TV.
That depends if you're watching porno or not.
Yeah, even then. It would be kind of disgusting, some of the smells.
Yeah.
So the laser, as far as I can see, is really good. It doesn't generate a lot of smoke when engraving. It's fast, really fast. It doubled the speed of the other one. Do you remember the cost of the machine?
It was below 400 euros. We'll check.
Or that, and the other one was 250.
Oh, maybe then. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll check later and
Exactly,
do a comparison.
Yeah.
Because this is higher quality. Everything steel or aluminium. Aluminum.
Aluminum?
No.
No.
No, aluminium.
No.
We're probably getting a fight in the comments below, but yeah. That's a heated discussion.
Yes. Okay, so it's almost finished the raster. That's nice. That's a nice image.
Yeah, a really good image for being that fast.
Yeah. So now it should slow down and cut this out, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. And now I
see. The lasers are much brighter.
Yep. Keep the glasses on. Now it's important. It's a lot higher power.
There's also some smoke coming my way.
Yep. I'm quite confident it cut through. Yeah, oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay, so yeah, it cut through.
Cut through, you can see. Will this be hot now?
Yes, somewhat.
Oh, it's just like charcoal.
Yeah, so it's the burning from this.
Yeah.
But you see, 2 passes at 1,000 actually cut through quite cleanly.
Yeah.
This looks amazing.
That is really impressive, guys. We'll zoom down on that way so you can have a close look at it. That is really good.
It's... Oh, so it's like grease.
Yeah.
How?
It must have come out of the ball. There must be like layers of glue inside it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the melted glue from the balsa wood.
Well, it's not really balsa, it's like plywood.
Yeah, it's mini plywood.
Yeah, that cut really well.
And that looks amazing.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Now let's make a mount for it and you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see, 2 passes is better than 1.
Yeah.
It is still charged, so we can actually reduce the power, I'm guessing, quite a bit. If you want to clean off this, just use a file or something and it turns out really nice. But actually, I like the aesthetic of dark and light.
Exactly.
Okay, so I did a trace on the image, this one. and just brought out a trace. We are going to try something different now. We did it on the last one. We were thinking of actually removing the solder mask on PCBs and actually seeing if we could etch it with etchant later.
Yeah.
So if essentially it burns through the solder mask and leaves
The copper.
clear copper underneath, it's a success, because then we can make mini PCBs from copper clad, pretty much. So let's try that out. I'm going to use the same cutting speed and power as we did for the balsa wood.
Do we need to set the
height? Yeah.
height?
Actually, it wasn't too far off.
No, but
yeah, no, because we want maximum cutting power, it's important to set up the height.
okay.
There we go.
Now this could get quite reflective.
Yeah, this is reflective, so keep... obviously, you at home, don't worry, it doesn't go through the monitor. I've heard some stupid comments about...
lasers.
Yeah, no, the UV light. They used it on Tronics Fix or something. I'm going to go blind through the TV.
Okay.
Stupidity knows no bounds.
No.
Okay, let's see which parts. Okay, so we'll try to etch the L.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go and there, and I'm going to turn off the raster. We don't need to raster the image onto the PCB.
So we're just going to try and cut the shape.
Yeah, so it's going to jump over this one and go directly to this. So it's 1,000 millimeters a minute at 100% laser power. So give me a sec. I don't want to go blind. Not yet anyway.
Not like Men in Black, are we?
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Whoa, that's a lot of smoke.
I'm just making a frazzled noise.
Yeah. This is why you can't leave it unattended. I see small flames pop up. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so I was a little off the mark when it comes to positioning.
And I think you tried to cut the raster as well. No?
No, it didn't. This is just the line.
And it's not cutting through the FPV.
Actually, it did.
Well, okay, so we need to now get a brush. Bit of isopropyl. One moment.
Yeah, I'm just going to see what it was it frazzled on. Oh, it's the small connectors.
Oh, the vias. Yeah, I'll just dip a bit.
Yeah.
If you want. There you go. So it frazzled the vias.
Okay, so now I'm wondering, does it have copper underneath where it didn't cut? I don't think so. It actually cut through the solder mask. So you can actually see the copper, not the copper clad, but the
copper board.
It's not the copper, it's the plastic underneath, I think. Oh, or is it copper board?
Well, we can soon tell that, because if we take a test meter and check the continuity. But let's cut another one first over here.
Yeah, so we have a complete one.
And I think I would use a bit, maybe an extra pass or two. Let's give it a bit more power.
A little more time to cut.
Yeah, so a little bit slower.
Yeah, because that was pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, let's go down quite a bit slower then.
Let's go 100. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be 10 times slower.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to just do one pass, just in case if I see fire.
Well, I was going to say, what much can go wrong here?
Fire.
We have a fire extinguisher. Let's live dangerously.
Okay then. Okay, so let's see. That's the middle of it. So let's frame it.
Let it move the other way. Once it comes down here, frame it again. There, that's better.
Yeah.
Once more.
Little up.
So, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, time for glasses again. This will probably catch fire, so let's see. Not yet, so that's good. That's a really tight beam.
Yeah, you can see that's really well focused.
It makes a weird noise.
Yeah.
Like sizzling, or...
They can probably hear it.
The fan is quite loud.
That sounds like a wasp or a bumblebee.
Yeah, yeah, a buzzing noise. Did we cut through the PCB?
We'll see.
It's impressive, to say the least. The other one didn't even make a dent.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
There is a way to actually improve efficiency. You paint the PCB black
Yeah.
with some permanent marker, and it actually cuts even deeper. That actually looks like it's cutting the copper.
It does. How many passes is this?
Just one.
Okay.
It's really slow, that's why it's taking a while.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it should be. I put it at 1.
Okay.
It feels like more, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any fire yet.
No.
Okay, so
It cut the whole thing. Okay.
yeah.
Well, it's certainly cut into the PCB. So let's zoom down and let's have a look to see what we actually have.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so this might have actually worked. We tried this with the other laser and it didn't have the power to do it, even though it was a 10 watt laser. But Aufero was saying specifically to me that this is a very good cutting laser. So
And they are not kidding.
they're not kidding, no. So let's see what we have here. Okay, just to lasso it off.
There seems to be one place it didn't really burn through.
Yeah. Well, obviously we're burning across tracks that were already in the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we will not have problems with if you buy copper clad. Anyway.
Exactly. But if you just pass me the
Oh yeah, the multimeter.
multimeter.
This one.
Yeah, sure.
The old reliable
The fluke, yeah. The fluke. It's not just a fluke, it's a fluke.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we just go to continuity. You'll hear it.
Yeah.
You don't need to see this.
That was the issue with the one before. It
Didn't cut into the copper.
Yeah, exactly. So it has continuity.
It has continuity. Yeah.
Of course, that's a ground plane, obviously. So it's.
I see. So that's not telling us anything, is it?
I know where you can test it from this part of the.
From here?
From that part of the L to that part of the L.
What, from here?
From there to.
No, it doesn't matter. We're not looking for continuity. We just want to know if we can see the copper.
Yeah,
if we can see copper, we can etch it.
Yeah, and we can etch it. I'm pretty sure we can.
Yeah. So, no, what Carlos says about the ground plane doesn't matter. The whole point is whether or not
we're actually reaching copper.
Reaching copper, because now we can use etching solution.
We can actually etch out the copper that's visible.
Yeah.
So we can actually make our own custom circuit boards with this machine.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, because all we have left then, once we etch it, is the area in between the copper we'll be able to track.
Yeah, so the part where you're showing right now will become a track.
Will become a track, yeah, because you're cutting around it. So effectively, with a Gerber, we just need to cut around the edge of each track.
Yeah, and that's pretty easy to set up, so the tooling path go outside instead of inside. So that's fine.
Yeah. So guys, with this one, we're absolutely convinced we can make our own PCBs. To prove this, we need to get some copper clad board, some etching solution, and we'll give it a go.
Yeah, that will be a nice video, and we can do some project we can't find on the internet as well.
Exactly. And of course, if we're doing surface mount, we don't need to cut holes through.
No, it's really hard to actually center holes from both sides.
Exactly,
so,
exactly.
Single-sided will be our main use.
Yeah, but there again, if you had like a via somewhere, if you make like a cut through the etchings, once you have it where you know it is, you can just use a Dremel with a 1mm drill.
True. If you have something to center the drill, it's easier.
Well, that wouldn't be difficult because we could actually effectively cut a circle.
Oh yeah, right.
And then we know where to put the drill holes. Yeah?
No, let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot. Okay, guys, so we'll have a quick look to see how much these lasers are, and then we'll have our final thoughts about it. This is the actual laser on AliExpress. The model we were using is this one, which is LU2-10A. And we can have a little look at the actual specifications of this now. So this is the one we were using, which is a long focus laser. 10 watt output, and it goes through some of the actual features of this laser. It mentions in particular it's a cutting laser. You can see it'll cut through 2 centimeters, 20 millimeters.
That's impressive.
30 millimeters of acrylic.
It has to be black though. Transparent doesn't work.
Okay,
from experience.
because it's non-reflective. Okay,
Yeah.
so the air assist is actually optional. It has an interface. We had a look. The pumps, which are similar to this, you can buy one of these for just under €40, about 38 euros. It will run up to 15,000 millimeters per minute. We were released at 10,000.
And that's fast enough, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that was fast, but
Yeah.
that was 2/3 of its actual speed. We did notice this about the focus. We were looking in through the side of the shroud, and it was really was focusing. The idea of the long focus, as I understand it, is that you can get smoke in the way of the laser.
Yeah, pretty much. The long focus has two things. The smoke, obviously, and then you have that the beam continues to be thinner underneath the cutting
Point.
point. So it cuts even thinner down.
Yeah.
So it means that you don't get burnout on the backside.
Okay.
That's why you can cut so deep. 2 centimeters is quite a lot, actually. The other one barely manages 8
Yeah,
millimeters.
maybe. Yeah. So size we knew was 390 by 390 is the maximum size. It does have 2 laser modules in, 5.5 watts each, which gives us a total of 10. We could hear this fan running. This is not the air assist. This is actually the fan.
Yeah, it does make negative pressure in the actual assembly, but it wasn't actually meant to, I'm
No.
guessing.
Oh, that was a side effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see you can do lots and lots with this, but we are particularly interested in making PCBs.
And yeah, we'll probably find some cool or interesting projects to do with this. I like these kinds of machines because I can build crazy stuff.
And who doesn't like making projects, yeah?
Yeah.
Mention that. Obviously, Carlos is more of an expert than myself on these, but I am really impressed with this. I'm very much looking forward to getting some copper clad board now and see if we can make our own PCBs, basically from a photograph of a PCB or a file we find on the internet. So to me, that is the main thing, but I know Carlos would have a lot of other thoughts about this laser. I'm highly impressed, and what do you think, mate?
Yeah, it was really capable machine. Of course, it's a little more expensive than the other one. I wasn't expecting anything less, but the price is justified because the speed is about 3 times as much. It cuts a lot cleaner, and it has all the hardware already set up for air assist. The other one doesn't. You have to put on a side cup with suction cup. It's complicated, and the actual tubing can fall out and stuff. So it's not really made for it. It's just an afterthought. This is actually made from the ground up with that in mind. And when you use air assist, you actually get even cleaner cuts. We got a clean cut on this because I did that double pass. You see, it still made a few, let's say, burn marks on the sides. You actually reduce that quite a bit if you use the air assist.
Yeah, but as I say, the actual edge of this is really good.
Oh yeah, I dialed it in quite well for the first test, actually.
It was good.
A lucky guess.
Or shall we say, quite a bit of experience with these things.
Yeah. The other one, even if it is a little less, let's say, less usable, it's still usable, but this one is more for person that's going to use it a lot, because if you can do the same job 3 times faster, why wouldn't you?
Exactly. So it's a thumbs up from both myself and Carlos.
It's a really good machine. I would recommend it if you have some extra spare cash instead of the other cheap alternatives that actually end up costing you near about 300. This is closer to the 500 something mark. But if you're going to buy this machine, don't cheap out. Buy their air assist as well.
Yeah, exactly. For an extra €40.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It's worth it. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that one. Nice to be working with Carlos again. Go over to Carlos's YouTube channel, Retro Upgrade. There's lots of interesting stuff on there. And from myself and Carlos, we will have to say ciao for now, guys.
Bye, guys.
Ciao for now.